We got In or Out. So Jet, if you got that queued up for us, my boy, on In or Out.
Black Cat in, Zendaya out.
Who's gonna be Black Cat? Or
And
who
we
will?
might be able to
Sydney
do that
Sweeney.
one.
How's that look?
So
That's easy.
my In or Out, I wanted to do this last week because I only had one, and it could be a quick one moving into the bigger stuff that we have. But the one I was going to do last week was from where we are right now, because I think we asked this question way before. Is Deadpool 3 going to save the MCU? Clear, cut, and dry.
Yes.
You wholeheartedly believe that?
Yes.
Okay, I'll go second. No. Does anybody else have a clear-cut answer? We're obviously going to discuss it after, but does anybody else have a yes or no?
Y'all ain't got an answer. I can get right into it.
I'd say no. I say it's too far gone.
Your yes, John?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to say yes.
Go ahead, Cody.
These are the next up.
The main things that I can say off of not knowing how this movie is going to go, because we don't know. We're just speculating off of trailer. We have Deadpool, which is regarded as right now in today's age, he's with the when it comes to his movies, they always hit. Am I wrong? No. We have the greatest hero actor of our generation. Yeah, the greatest. Hugh Jackman is returning as Wolverine. You know how big that is? You're bringing them into the MCU. And yes, the MCU is going down, but it has not fallen to the ground. They're just on a slope, and this is about to shoot right back up. I have my 100% faith in those two actors right there alone. The plot could be, I'm not saying it can be bad and it's going to work. If the plot's just bare minimum, we're back. You have the floor.
Everything you sounded great. You're a well-spoken guy.
He better try and sneak.
That's all it takes. Sound good.
But the more I sit and think about it, I just think it's just going to be another gimmick movie.
Oh my God.
And they've done this throughout this whole last phase and the phase before that. It's just they do something epic and it's cool for that one movie, but what the hell is it going to do for the future? Is it supposed to make me care about what's going on in the MCU? Because I don't. And I just don't see it. Just the batch of heroes that we have right now. I just don't care. They're just not
okay.
They're not who we had before. I just don't care.
You ready? Oh, you want to go?
That's how I feel.
The reason I said yes. Okay. We all know the state of the MCU. What Cody said is fine and dandy. They got the actors or whatever. Now, I say yes overall because they have a chance, Kevin Feige and the MCU, Marvel Studios, have a chance to fix their fuck up with this right here, with bringing in the TVA, with making other heroes come in, come back, leave, whatever they want to do. They can recast shit. They can reset shit. If they do that, they could save the MCU. Now, I hope they do that. I don't know if they will do that, or you could be right. It could be a gimmick movie. But hopefully they just say, you know what? We fucked up. Let's use this as our moment, as our Nexus moment to just reset shit and get shit back on track.
Yeah.
I thought that things would change after the Spider-Man with all the 3 Spider-Mans, but that was just not a gimmick movie, but
100% a gimmick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was saying
just to buy in, and then after that, they didn't know what else to do.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe things will get better after this, and then it didn't.
They threw us fan service.
Yeah.
And we went crazy.
I was gonna say we all bought into it.
I mean, it was a good movie, but it did not it didn't.
That's why it didn't go nowhere.
It did. I mean, okay, so it did something for the plot, I guess, a little bit, but
he's supposed to fight the Prowler.
I don't know. I just don't see I don't know. I don't see it coming back.
And then another thing I thought you were done. Sorry.
just one last thing. At least not Deadpool bringing it back alone.
Wolverine.
Both.
Well, okay, but that's not just we're talking
It is
about Deadpool,
Wolverine
right?
though.
Yeah, it's Deadpool and Wolverine. That's what the movie's called.
Oh, I thought it. Okay, well,
Yeah,
still,
they had
I don't
changed it.
see like this movie alone bringing back the MCU.
Go ahead, Jet.
I think a hidden factor is that do they even think of themselves as fucking up right now?
Yeah.
No. Do you think they think that they're up?
I think not. I think they know they fucked up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they're aware that their movies are bombing, but I think they keep making.
But they're not really bombing though.
Yeah, they're not bombing. It's just the story isn't going nowhere, and people are just speaking on that. Like they're still making money. Nothing like.
I'm sure they knew, like, okay, we're gonna make Captain Marvel, but it's about to be the same shit as the first one. Like, no, like they didn't really like this one, but we have to do it anyway. But it's like everything else, like, bro, Guardians was fucking amazing to them. Fucking Spider-Man was amazing to them. I can't think of whatever else, but like those movies, like they all make
Shang-Chi.
money. Like,
yeah, I was gonna say if you watch them, that's all they care about. They don't
Black
really
Panther
give a
2.
fuck if
fucking
you enjoyed
rave
it.
about them. When the shows drop, it's like people like they love them. Like
except for Echo.
You're gonna go see it.
But
You're
that was
gonna
a
give 'em the
spotlight
money.
show, so that doesn't matter to the main storyline.
Yeah.
And then like the TVA, like they don't think they fucked up with the TVA. Like,
well,
No,
that
Loki
okay.
was
To be
a
fair, that was
hit.
To be fair, that was really good.
like I don't know. I obviously I think Deadpool 3 is gonna be good, but I don't know, man. I think it's just gonna be the same shit as No Way Home.
Okay.
Like, it's gonna be fucking cool. It's gonna be fucking dope to see, but like none of these movies
Doesn't
have
go
connected
nowhere.
so far. It's
Yeah.
supposed to
Listen,
start right
listen.
here.
That's why I mean, hopefully it does.
Wait, before you go, I have a question.
I really hope it does.
What do we still? You know how they have the phases of Marvel and the movies that are lined up? Is that still like
Yes.
like happening?
Yes.
So what movies after Deadpool?
Thunderbolts?
That's why I don't know none of
Oh
those.
yeah.
I don't
What is that, like the Flash?
No. The Flash is DC.
I know,
Why'd you
but
say
their
yes, though,
version-
John?
I mean, I'm hoping it's more of a having faith in it. Hopefully it's a good movie, like what J-Mag was saying. They get the right shit done. But like what you were saying, hopefully it might just be a fucking gimmick shit. Because we're gonna go buy tickets. We're gonna go see it.
Got the counter.
We're gonna go see it.
I got the counter.
They built the hype.
2 main points. Point 1. They have already come out and said that they're done making bullshit movies. I'm not saying that I 100% believe them, but they've said that. So
I was gonna say that's tough because they said that before.
ooh.
Fuck.
They said that
Damn,
before what movie or after what movie?
that sucks.
Like, when did they say that?
I don't know. We talked about it on one of the podcasts. I don't know.
Oh.
We'll see. But if they've said that before, that fucking sucks.
Well, my second point was because of the plot of this movie alone. This
That's
movie
why.
itself, what it's doing is altering or touching on what the MCU is. It's the only movie besides Multiverse of Madness that does something like that. And Multiverse of Madness was just that's a gimmick. If we were doing that, that's a fucking gimmick. But this, they're literally killing Fox. we saw the TVA. Wolverine's in a suit, like, and Deadpool. Like, you have a combination of things that can succeed. Like, obviously, we know it's going to be most likely a good movie. But I'm saying, as far as the MCU goes and fixing it, this is the best chance they have. The best chance. But the MCU's not even dead. It's just floating. It's just floating on the door right now.
That's the best way to put it, I guess. But a little lower on the ground. If this movie is
bad, it's almost drowning.
Yeah, and they know it. But
they just ran out of food. They just
hopefully
they
know
out of food.
Hopefully
they're waiting for a
supply drop. And
for a rescue or whatever.
What I don't
Plug
want to get lost is like, even though if they come out and they say, Deadpool saves the MCU and they're gonna reset shit, they still have shit planned after that. It's gonna take some time for Deadpool to fucking kick in, probably another couple years or so. Because here's the slate after Deadpool: Agatha. I don't give a fuck about Agatha. I think that's gonna fucking bomb. That's a show. Ironheart. That's a show too. I don't give a fuck about Ironheart. That's gonna bomb too. Daredevil Born Again, another show that could potentially be good. We'll see.
Hopefully.
How it is. Punisher is supposed to be coming back, rumors, so we'll see on that. Captain America Brave New World in 2025. Obviously, we know how that's probably going to do. Thunderbolts, we know how that's probably going to do. So you see what I'm saying? Like, shit is coming out. Even though Deadpool's coming out and it could save the MCU, we got to get through this list of shit that I just mentioned here that I'm probably going to suck. I hope I'm wrong, but it's probably going to suck. Then after that, we get Fantastic Four, which they had some time to right the ship. We get Blade. Hopefully that turns okay. Armor Wars, Shang-Chi 2, Spider-Man 4. So by that time, hopefully shit starts getting corrected. But don't go watch Deadpool and immediately think the shit after that is going to fucking be good and they're going to fix it. Because no, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. It's going to take some time.
Do they have any of the...
Go ahead. Sorry. You good? No, you good. You good.
Do they have any of the old heroes in the new phase or no?
Is Hawkeye still pushing?
Okay, Hawkeye.
He said Hawkeye out of anybody.
I know. I'm like, Hawkeye doesn't. I mean,
that's the least of his worries.
I mean, I was about to get through the rest. There's him. There's Hulk. There's Thor.
Hulk? Is he ever gonna be Hulk? What the fuck's up with him?
He's literally Hulk right now.
Was he? I don't want that bullshit. Last I saw him,
let's move into final thoughts on this, and then we'll. Was that your only in or out?
I had another one, but it's fine.
Okay, well, let's move into final thoughts before we move on to the next one.
Just good.
The next topic.
No, yeah, I mean, like I said, I do. Obviously, I hope it's good, but I just because the MCU was always going to make money because it has the most annoying fan base on the fucking planet. But it's just about like the MCU, like these movies used to fucking mean something, man. Like there was so much aura with these fucking movies, and that it's just not. It's not there, and I don't know if, like you said, there has to be a time gap, and obviously we'll wait that time gap, and we'll see. But characters like Spider-Man and Thor and all them, they'll always be popular. But I don't know. It's just not the same.
Doesn't hit the same.
I'm gonna just say this one thing and we can be done. People just need to, and I'm not saying be okay with bad things, but you got to appreciate the fact that they're doing something no one's ever done. They're expanding on a universe with all types of characters, and we have to let them develop before we can make a judgment on something like this. I'm not saying that the shows haven't been bad, the movies haven't been bad, but let things develop where you have to get characters and put them together. So let's just wait a couple movies, then come back.
But if they're so bad, we're not even gonna watch them.
Shit about them.
Yeah,
we're watching them all regardless.
Yeah.
See,
like
you say develop. You say develop, right? And I think we've had 2 years since the Infinity Saga, or maybe 3 at this point. I'm not sure where we're at.
Probably
3. 2 or 3 years.
Didn't it come out in 2019?
Long time.
Yeah, right before
COVID, right?
So we've had going on 4 years. This is the 4th year they've had to fucking develop shit. And me and Jet have been saying this from the beginning. Nothing is connecting. Nothing is developing.
COVID
we had given them that chance.
COVID took
bare minimum
everything.
even if the previous like past MCU movies were bad, you were always looking forward to how this shit connects with the fucking last one.
Yep.
And we haven't had that shit for 4 years. None of it. That's the crazy part. Like, maybe if we could see a little bit of a plan, something, throw me a life raft, something.
It's because those movies had it, since there wasn't that many people to work for, you had an easy goal. You had a villain that was already on the way. Right now, we don't have a villain on the way. We have
that's J-Mac's point. You've had 4 years to develop that.
COVID held us back.
Or maybe they could have developed the superheroes, like the next set of the team superheroes, and they haven't even done that yet.
Now, where I will give you a point real quick is that they were building up to Kang, and he didn't even get to his ultimate movie.
Bye. That's great.
So that sucks.
Yeah.
So they kind of have a little bit of leeway there, but it's like we can't keep waiting for development, man.
And they changed the name of it. It's not Kang no more.
We haven't even had an Avengers movie since then, because there aren't no fucking Avengers.
Young Avengers, man.
Yeah, we used to get one a year, or maybe a year and a half. But yeah, it's been 4 years, going on 4 years.